Hey everybody, welcome to my Suburban Oasis. My name is Soleil and I garden in a Zone 5 in mid-Michigan, and today it is in the high 40s and it is sunny and it feels like spring. I know we've got a couple more months to go before that actually happens, well, about a month and a half anyways, but it is absolutely glorious and I'm having a great time being outside. So today we're going to do a little bit more cleanup and I think we'll tackle the mums in this front garden first. All right, let's get started. So I've got my Felcos and I've got my garden trug back here, my handy dandy wheelbarrow sort of thing, and we're just going to go through and either clip or snap off and pull. So I find with mums, rather than actually using my Felcos, it's actually faster for me to snip these off because they get incredibly brittle. So I just use my hands and I snap them towards the bottom. I'll bring you in real close just so you can see. This is what all of those brown stalks are hiding, is the brand new growth, and it does help to protect it. However, I'm getting tired of looking at these brown sticks, and I think these should be fine because these are established mums. So I'm just going to continue down the line and keep chopping these out. We also have some salvias that are over here that we'll get to as well. We just leave all of these brown leaves in place until the spring comes, and hopefully they'll all break down. Whatever's left, it's a nice thin layer, so it doesn't matter, and we'll just continue to leave these here until I mulch over them with some hardwood mulch. Now this is a Veronica, so I don't think it's going to snap off, so we're going to use the Felcos on it. But pretty much every single perennial that you prune this time of year, you prune by cutting it all the way down to the base. I have some penstemon here, and I'm going to cut these all the way back. I did leave these. These might actually sow seeds around because they definitely have seed heads on them. And I don't mind if they do that because they sure do make a pretty filler and they bloom for a lot of time. You can't see my stepping stones in here, but I am standing on them. Some of them are covered a bit by some of the leaves, which we'll uncover in the spring. But definitely trying to use those so that I don't squish the ground. notice I'm just putting some leaves back over the tops just to continue to help protect the crowns through the rest of the winter. These are salvia that I'm cutting back. A lot of people will cut these back before the winter, and that is perfectly fine. So this here is a dianthus, and it actually is evergreen, and it's the Paint the Town Magenta. So if you don't get snow in the winter, these dianthus are beautiful evergreen foliage, especially used as a ground cover. So this is the Paint the Town Magenta, and look at that beautiful spiky blue foliage. This, you guys, is my variegated boxwood, and I absolutely love it. I was hoping I would be able to take these mums down so that I could see these. It just provides some evergreen color, and the yellow variegation on it just pops in the winter time, so I can see it up against all of the brown. I've got one other one over here, so I can see these from the house, and I'm just excited to be able to clean this stuff up that's in front of it and hiding them. So we have 3 bobos in this bed as well, one between and one on either side of the boxwoods, but the one to the left over here way over here. Does not have any buds left on it because the deer ate it off at the end of the season. So because this is my front yard, I always have to protect those hydrangeas. All right, well that looks so much better and cleaner already, but let's go around to the front of the garden bed because I have some things I want to clean out up there too. This is Veronica. I planted it at the end of last season. And it has beautiful blue flowers on it. Even after I clip things down, I'm definitely trying to make sure that things are protected, kind of smoothing the leaves over the top. So in this garden bed, I am still going to leave the sedums because I think that they look really good. But in between them, and behind them, there are some salvia. And so I'm going to clip those back. We're going to clean up the allium stems. And then we're going to trim the deutzias that are on either side. Besides just looking pretty in the landscape, these rocks that I placed around the garden sure do make handy sitting spots. These salvia are really dry, so they're almost breaking off just like the mums did. A lot of times I will leave the salvias or I will cut the salvias back in the fall because they do have a tendency to seed around the garden. If you don't mind that, you know, then that's a good thing to kind of leave up and just know that you may get some baby salvias. We also have a salvia right over here. Cut this one back, and then we'll do the deutzia. This deutzia here struggled a lot last year. And I don't know if you can tell the difference in colorings, but this is a really nice healthy branch right here. And this one in the middle is an old branch, and it really doesn't look so great. So I'm actually going to take that one out. This does bloom on old wood, but that one just doesn't look great. So I'm going to take it completely back into the center of this bush. There we go. I think that looks a lot cleaner. That's pretty much all I'm going to do for now, and then I will clean it up again after it flowers this year. And sometimes I think that the deutzias can benefit from being cut all the way back quite severely so that they put on some fresh growth after they bloom. All right, well, let's take a look at how the garden looks now. I think it's a lot cleaner. The garden cart is full, and the garden is a bit refreshed. Looks nice and tidy compared to what it did before. The leaves are fluffy, but it is definitely going to rain soon. So despite all this really nice warm weather, we are also going to get some more precipitation, which is going to wet those leaves right back down and help protect the plants through the rest of the winter. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this day out in the sun, getting out in the garden with me, and I hope you guys are having an opportunity to do this in your neck of the woods. Thanks so much again for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye!